correctly, that you have everything on your table you should have. Seminole's sign is blinding me.
What, the sign?
Yes.
Just tell them to turn.
Can Seminole County, would you all mind, your sign on your table is a little blinding. Yes, perfect.
Blind somebody else.
Now, yeah, sorry to whoever is now blinded. Okay. All right, are we ready?
Yeah. Ready to roll?
Okay, we're going to roll the opening video. Here we go.
Welcome to the championship round of the 37th Commissioner's Academic Challenge. Congratulations to each of you for reaching the finals of the 2024 State Academic Tournament. The challenge is made possible through generous contributions of corporate and educational sponsors. The Florida Department of Education joins Aramark Education and the school districts of Pinellas, Polk, and Sewanee counties in providing financial support for the tournament. Slam In by Slammer Systems is proud to be the official electronic scoring system of the Commissioner's Academic Challenge. The Florida sales force of Herff Jones will award championship rings to each member and coach of the first place team. First and second place team members will receive medallions and state championship trophies for their respective districts awarded by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The winning team members will receive Friends of Academic Excellence scholarships in the amount of $500 each. 6 $1,000 Team Florida scholarships will also be awarded. The memory of this opportunity to compete for the title of state champion will last a lifetime for each of these participants. Regardless of today's final scores, the Partnership of Business and Education has made winners of all Florida students competing in the 37th Commissioner's Academic Challenge. Best of luck to each team in today's competition. And now, here's your moderator.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 Commissioner's Academic Challenge Division I Championships. My name is Rachel Miller. I'll be your moderator today, and I just want to welcome you all and congratulate you on making it to this final round. We're going to first start by introducing ourselves to you so that you know who your judges are. Mr. Henson.
Good afternoon. I'm Ken Henson. I'll be your coordinating judge and science.
Madison Altvater, student assistant.
Les Burrows, music.
Ken Webb, science and extended item analysis.
Kristen Chavez, math and Team Florida.
Stacy Erb, math and Team Florida.
Shelly Archambault, electronic scorekeeping and science.
Karen Lewicki, paper scorekeeper and science.
Diane Bondurant, I'm doing Team Florida and English judge.
Katie Hewitt, social studies judge.
Candy Cook, assistant.
Lucas Chavez, Polk County Sheriff's Office.
Lauren Rawls, student assistant.
Autumn Miller, student assistant.
Mike Morocco, math. Mr. Nakamura will be here too in a minute. Don't worry, Pinellas.
Hamilton Castrillon, judge for Spanish and French.
David Linker, world languages.
John Toronsky, social studies.
Joshua Cooper, social studies.
Kara Terry, language arts humanities.
Stacy Schubele, English.
Janine Rodino, English.
Victor Klook, Slammer Systems.
David McFarland, mathematics.
All right. I always say we could not do this without this group of people, so thank you.
And now for the teams. Team Lee, Coach Deborah Dialadonis. Co-coach Mark Wendland. Team members Bethany Davis, Elizabeth Feige, Matthew Ortiz, Roshan Mahadevan. Team Lee. Team Pinellas, Coach, Jeff Pachaki. Co-coach, Jacob Colosi. Team members, Han Nguyen, Jonah Roth, Catherine Miller, Max Dom, Santiago Suarez, Zachary Phillips. Team Pinellas. Team Polk, Coach, Peggy Frisbee. Co-coach, Chris Geis. Team members, Abraham Saul Medina, Abrar Amin, Juan Landieta, Kim Lin Vo, Liam Moracheski, James Lovely. Team Polk. Team Seminole, Coach, Nikki DeRosa. Team members, Amrit Vignesh, Jeremiah Hidayat, Nicholas Treeland, Pranava Ida, Steve Sajiv. Team Seminole. Team Volusia, Clifford Weisheimer. Co-coach, Moriah Braswell. Team members, Ryan Puckett, Keegan Osterman, Mitchell Horkheimer, Alexander Mekhayenko, Kate Thompson, Wiley Sakota. Team Volusia. Team Manatee, Coach, Audrey Dombrowski. Team members, B. Aki, Ryan Gomes, Cameron Schindler, Carter Dullen, Logan Catlett, Pearson Walters. Team Manatee.
All right, coaches and alternates, if you would please return to the audience. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions before we begin? All right, seeing none, let's begin the 5-point round. Question. Match each of the following 4 classical writers to his work. The writers are A through D, the works 1 through 4. The writers: A. Sophocles, B. Horace, C. Plutarch, D. Tacitus. The works: 1. Germania, 2. Lives of Noble Greeks and Romans, 3. Oedipus the King, 4. The Satires. Match each of the following 4 classical writers to his work. Writers: A. Sophocles, B. Horace, C. Plutarch, D. Tacitus. Works: 1. Germania, 2. Lives of Noble Greeks and Romans, 3. Oedipus the King, 4. The Satires. Do you wish to pass? All right, that's time. Okay, the timer did go off. Okay. Huh? Okay, all right, so apparently we're going to not hear that, so whenever I say that time is up, you'll know that time is up. The correct answer is A3, B4, C2, D1. For the next question, you will use handout 8-1. Locate the envelope labeled 8-1 and show it to the judges. Thank you. Break the seal and hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question. The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin.
Team 4, Seminole.
4?
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 2, 3, and 4. Team 4 loses 5 points. Question. Match each of the following 3 types of selection on population genetics to its description. Types of selections are A through D, descriptions 1 through 3. Thank you, A through C, pardon me. Types of selection: A, directional, B, disruptive, C, stabilizing. Descriptions: 1, a unimodal distribution becomes bimodal. 2, the mean of the distribution remains the same, but the standard...
Team 5, Volusia.
3-1-2.
3-1-2 is correct. Team 5 receives 5 points. Question. What battle inspired the rallying cry for Texas independence?
Team 2, Pinellas.
Alamo.
That is correct. Team 2 receives 5 points. Question. In which one or ones of the following 4 artistic periods would one find sculptured humans that exhibit contrapposto? 1, Greek archaic, 2, Greek classical, 3, medieval, 4, Renaissance.
Team 3, Hulk.
2 and 4.
2 and 4 is correct. Team 3 receives 5 points. Question. Which one or ones of the following 4 are not types of regressive tax? 1, sales tax, 2, excise tax, 3, income tax, 4, social security tax. Which one or ones of the following 4 are not types of regressive tax? 1, sales tax, 2, excise tax, 3, income tax, 4, social security tax. Which one or ones of the following 4 are not types of regressive tax? 1, sales tax, 2, excise tax, 3, income tax, 4, social security tax.
Team 2, Pinellas.
4.
One more time, please.
3 and 4.
Yes, that is correct. Team 2 receives 5 points. Question. To the nearest hundredth, state the distance between the point f of 3 and the vertex of the parabola represented by the function f of x equals 2 times the quantity of x minus 1 squared plus 4.
Team 4, Seminole.
8.25.
Yes, that is correct. Team 4 receives 5 points. Question. Identify the literary device defined as a speech or address to an absent person.
Team 4, Seminole.
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe is correct. Team 4 receives 5 points. Question. To 2 significant digits, calculate the molarity of a 15 milliliter sample of a weak monoprotic acid given that 25 milliliters of 1.3 molar NaOH is required to completely neutralize the acid. To 2 significant digits, calculate the molarity of a 15...
Team 4, Seminole.
2.2.
2.2 is correct. Team 4 receives 5 points. Question. Identify respectively each of the following 4 pairs of words as either antonyms or synonyms. 1, pugnacious, combative. 2, nefarious, virtuous. 3, vacuous, inane. 4, loquacious, garrulous.
Team 2, Pinellas.
Synonym, antonym, synonym, synonym.
One more time, please.
Synonym, antonym, synonym, synonym.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. Team 2 receives 5 points. Question. Who am I? I was born in Hamburg in 1833. My father was a musician and introduced me.
Team 2. Pinellas.
Brahms?
Brahms is correct. Team 2 receives 10 points. Composed the most arguably recognized cradle song around the world. Brahms. Question. To the nearest tenth of an inch, determine the radius of the circle that has a sector with an area of 75 square inches and a central angle of 40 degrees. To the nearest tenth of an inch, determine the radius of the circle that has a sector with an area of 75 square inches and a central angle of 40 degrees. To the nearest tenth of an inch, determine
Team 4. Seminole.
14.7.
That is correct. Team 4 receives 5 points. For the next question, you will need the following statement. In her younger years, my mother was an electrician. I'll read that again. In her younger years, my mother was an electrician. Question. Considering the context of the given statement, in French or Spanish, state the word that would translate as electrician.
Team 2. Pinellas.
That's us. Electrero, Elececero.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. In French, it was électricienne, and in Spanish, it would have been electricista. Electricista, excuse me. Team 2 loses 5 points. Question. An electron is released from rest in a uniform electric field with a magnitude of 2.5 times 10 to the third newtons per coulomb. To two significant digits, determine in meters per second squared the acceleration of the electron due to the electric field.
Team 4. Seminole.
4.4 times 10 to the 14.
Yes, that is correct. Team 4 receives 5 points. For the next question, you will use handout A-1A. Locate the envelope labeled 8-1A and show it to the judges. Okay. Nothing is, break the seal, hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question. The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin.
Team 3.
Surrealista, Spanish.
Right. No, okay, sorry, that's incorrect. The French is surréalisme and the Spanish is surrealismo. Okay?
Surrealista would be an adjective to describe the movement, so that's why we think it should still be accepted as a correct response. El movimiento surreal.
Okay, we're going to accept that challenge. Team 3 receives 5 points. Can you counter challenge? Yes.
Describing someone who is a surrealist. The question specifically asks for the movement, not for the adjective describing the surrealist or the. Surrealism versus the surrealist movement.
And
considering that we also, like, in English questions, points aren't awarded for, like, when we give an adjective instead of a noun for a word, I think that the same should apply in this scenario.
Okay, thank you. Going to have our Spanish teachers address that.
The question specifically asks, ¿qué movimiento cultural es conocido por sus artes visuales? the answer could be el movimiento surrealista or el surrealismo, just el surrealismo. So both are okay. So in that case, we can.
Okay, so your counter challenge is denied. Therefore, Team 3 retains the 5 points already awarded. Okay. All right, question. Which of the 5 instruments in the standard brass quintet is most commonly pitched in F?
Team 3.
Oboe.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's the French horn. Team 3 loses 5 points. Question. What am I? I was first coined by Robert T. Payne in 1966 after extensive studies of rocky intertidal ecosystems. I can be a carnivore, herbivore.
Team 3.
Keystone species.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 5 points. Question. Identify the article of the United States Constitution that provides for the admission of new states to the Union.
Team 4. Seminole.
Article 5.
Sorry, it's Article 4. Team 4 loses 5 points. Question. What 3-letter word is common to the spelling of the 3 terms suggested by the following? 1, French word for hat. 2, the highest point of something. 3, a quadrilateral that has at least one pair of parallel sides.
Team 4. Seminole.
Rap.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It is ape, A-P-E, from chapeau, apex, and trapezoid. Team 4 loses 5 points. Question. Match each of the following 3 examples to its use of rhetorical appeals. The examples are A through C, rhetorical appeals 1 through 3. The examples. A, over the past 25 years, I have worked persistently on issues relating to women. B, women comprised more than half the world's population.
Team 2. Pinellas.
So this is going to be ethos, logos, and then pathos. In respective order, so A is ethos, B is logos, C is pathos.
Oh, we already answered.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. Team 2 receives 5 points. That is the end of the 5-point round. It's now time for the 10-point team question entitled Seal of Approval. Locate the envelope labeled Seal of Approval and show it to the judges. Thank you. This envelope contains 4 copies of the handout. Break the seal and place the envelope on your team table. This team question is worth a total of 10 points, and each question is worth 1 point. Each answer consists of a pair of homophones. Spelling does count. You are to write your answers in the blanks provided on the handout. You will be given 3 minutes to complete the handout. Remember to write your team number and district name on the one handout to be collected and scored. Again, spelling does count. You may distribute the contents of the envelope. You may begin. You have 3 minutes. You have 2 minutes remaining. You have 1 minute remaining. Please remember to write your team name and number on the handout to be collected and scored. That's time. Pencils down, please, and hold up your handouts so that we can collect those. All right, thank you. We're just doing a quick swap out of your handouts on your tables. Let's go over the answers for seal of approval. Again, the spelling did count on this, so hopefully you paid attention to that. Each of the answers would consist of a pair of homophones. So number 1, passage between shelves of goods in a supermarket is an aisle, A-I-S-L-E. A small island or peninsula is an isle, I-S-L-E. Number 2, a man who served his sovereign or lord as a mounted soldier in armor is a knight, K-N-I-G-H-T. The title of Elie Wiesel's book is Knight, N-I-G-H-T. 3, trigonometric ratio, comparing the length of the opposite side and the hypotenuse, sine, S-I-N-E. Write one's name on a letter, card, or official document, sign, S-I-G-N. Number 4, displayed on a coordinate plane is graphed, G-R-A-P-H-E-D. To implant living tissue surgically is graft, G-R-A-F-T. 5, the answer to an addition problem, sum, S-U-M, an indefinite additional amount, sum, S-O-M-E. 6, seed-bearing part of an angiosperm, flower, F-L-O-W-E-R. Powder obtained by grinding grain, flour, F-L-O-U-R. 7, rank above major, kernel, C-O-L-O-N-E-L. Softer, usually edible part of a nut or seed contained within its hard shell, kernel, K-E-R-N-E-L. Number 8 for French. À une distance considérée comme petite, opposée à loin, près. P-R-E, accent grave, S. Devenu capable de faire quelque chose grâce à une préparation matérielle ou morale, près, P-R-E, circonflexe, T. Spanish?
Unir en matrimonio a dos personas, casar, C-A-S-A-R. Perseguir, matar o atrapar animales con el propósito de obtener alimento, cazar, C-A-Z-A-R.
Thank you. Number 9, mixture of invisible, odorless, tasteless gases that surrounds the earth, air, A-I-R. Person entitled to gain property after a death, heir, H-E-I-R. Number 10, nothing, the number 0, not, N-A-U-G-H-T. Fastening made by tying a piece of string, rope, or something similar, knot, K-N-O-T. As soon as we have those graded, I'll tell you your scores, and then you can ask any questions, and that is now. Here we go. Team 1, your score is 10. Team 2, Pinellas, 8. Team 3, Polk, 9. Team 4, Seminole, 10. Team 5, Volusia, 10. And Team 6, Manatee, 10. Do you have any questions? Okay, seeing none. It is now time for your first 2-minute break. Coaches, you may coach. And please do check in with your Team Florida scorers. Judges, turn over your scripts And if you need someone to escort you to the restroom, please let us know. All right. Do you know that some people are still going in and out? We'll go ahead and do our buzzer check and announce the scores. So where do you want to start? Up to me? Okay, let's start with Team 6, please. Buzzer check.
Team 6. Manatee. Team 6.
Manatee.
Volusia.
Team 5.
Volusia.
Team 5.
Volusia.
Seminole.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Polk.
Team 3.
Polk.
Team 3.
Polk.
Pinellas.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
And Lee.
Team 1.
Lee.
Team 1.
Lee.
Great, thank you. All right, at the end of the 5-point round, these are your scores. Team 1 Lee, 110. Team 2 Pinellas, 128. Team 3 Polk, 119. Team 4 Seminole, 120. Team 5 Volusia, 115. And Team 6 Manatee, 110. Thank you. Good. All right. It's now time to begin the 10-point question round. Question, fill in the blank. The blank was signed to end the Mexican-American War.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Okay, one more time.
Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Yes, thank you. Just remember that whenever there's the delay, it's hard for me to hear you and the thing at the same time, okay? So just take a breath and then you can answer. Thank you. Team 2 receives 10 points. Excuse me. For the next question, you will use handout 8-2. Locate the envelope labeled 8-2 and show it to the judges. Thank you. Break the seal and hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question. The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
2.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 2 and 4. Team 2 loses 10 points. Question. State as a single logarithm the exact value of the integral from 2 to 5 of 4 divided by the quantity 2x minus 1.
Team 4.
Seminole.
The natural log of 9.
That is correct. Team 4 receives 10 points. Question. Identify the composer of pictures at an...
Team 3.
Modest Mussorgsky.
Yes, that is correct. Team 3 receives 10 points. For the next question, you will watch a video clip. You may take notes. At this time, make sure that you can see the screen. If you would like to stand up and move away from your tables, you may do so. So before they start playing it, can everybody see the screen? Okay. You sure? All right. Question. Which one or ones of the following 4 research questions could be answered by the experiment shown in the video? 1. What is the effect of a null hind limb length on the ability to resist wind? 2. Can hurricanes drive natural selection in annuls? 3. What is the effect of wind speed on annull body size? 4. Can annuls affect wind speed?
Team 3.
1 and 3.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 1 and 2. Team 3 loses 10 points. Question. Identify the artistic movement beginning after World War I influenced...
Team 4.
Seminole.
What? I don't know.
Rococo.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Surrealism is the correct answer. After was influenced not only by Dada, but also the works of Sigmund Freud on the unconscious. Team 4 loses 10 points. Question. Identify respectively both the town Recluse and the title of the 1960 novel written by Harper Lee in which he appears.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
Yeah, Boo Radley and To Kill a Mockingbird.
That is correct. Team 2 receives 10 points. Question. To 2 significant digits, calculate in grams per liter the density of nitrogen gas at 125 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 0.99 atmospheres. To two significant digits, calculating grams per liter, the density of nitrogen gas at 125 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 0.99 atmospheres. To two significant digits, calculating grams per liter, the
Team
density.
4. Seminole.
920.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 0.85. Team 4 loses 10 points. Question. Which one let me start over. Question. Which one of the following 4 battles was a victory for Napoleon? 1, Waterloo. 2
Team 6. Manatee.
3.
is correct. Okay. Austerlitz. It was Austerlitz. Yeah. Okay. Team 6 receives 10 points. All right. For the next question, you will use handout 8-3. Locate the envelope labeled 8-3 and show it to the judges. Thank you. Break the seal, hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question. The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin.
Team 3.
ICN, French.
That is correct. Haitian, and in Spanish it was Lorca. Team 3 receives 10 points. All right, question. Match each of the following 4 American poets to the poetic lines he wrote. The poets are A through D. Poetic lines are 1 through 4. The poets: A. E. E. Cummings, B. Robert Frost, C. Edgar Allan Poe, D. Carl Sandburg. Poetic lines. 1. That the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. 2. I have seen your painted women under the gas lamps luring the farm boys. 3. He sang his didn't, he danced his did. 4. I'd like to go by climbing.
Team 4. Seminole.
A3, B4, C1, D2.
That is correct. Team 4 receives 10 points. Question. As of 2022, 1.2% of all cars on the road were EVs. Considering a random sample of 1,500 cars, determine the expected number and to
Team 4. Seminole.
18 and 4.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It was to 2 decimal places, so it would have been 4.22 cars. Team 4 loses 10 points. Question. Match each of the following 4 wars to the treaty which ended it. The wars are A through D, the treaties 1 through 4. The wars. A. French and Indian. B. World War I. C. American Revolution. D. War of 1812.
Team 4. Seminole.
A. Treaty of Paris of 1763. B. Treaty of Versailles. C. Treaty of Paris of 1783. Was it? D. Treaty of
1812.
Ghent.
You did. Well, I heard. He did say Ghent? Okay. Okay. All right, that's correct. Team 4 receives 10 points. What's your challenge?
Clearly overheard them say Treaty of and then 1812.
No, we were telling him what it was. He was answering.
Treaty of 1812, Ghent.
No.
That is the correct.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Okay, the counter challenge has not been accepted. Because extra information was given, but it was correct, then the answer is acceptable. Therefore, Team 4 retains their 10 points. Question. Classify each of the following 4 air pollutants as either primary or secondary. 1, carbon monoxide. 2, methane. 3, ozone. 4, sulfur dioxide.
Team 5, pollution.
Primary, primary, secondary, primary.
That is correct. Team 5 receives 10 points. Question. Unscramble the first 2 letters of each of the 4 terms defined to form the name of a composer. 1, German composer and pianist who lost his hearing. 2, the first Russian 24/7 English language news channel giving the Russian view on world news. 3, German zoologist famous for his role in the development of cell theory. 4, a tropical cyclone with a low pressure center.
Team 3,
Schubert.
Schubert is correct. Team 3 receives 10 points. Question. A fish tank in the shape of a rectangular prism that is 20 inches long and 12 inches wide is being filled with water. In cubic inches per minute, calculate how fast the volume is increasing, given that the depth is increasing at a rate of 1/2 inch per minute.
Team 4, Seminole.
120.
That is correct. Team 4 receives 10 points. Judges, this next question, there has been a wording change. For the next question, you will need the following statement. I had already eaten my dessert when my father returned from work. Again, I had already eaten my dessert when my father returned from work. Question. Considering the context of the given statement, in French or Spanish, state and spell, including accent marks if necessary, the translation of had eaten.
Team 3,
Había comido. H-A-B-I with an accent A, space C-O-M-I-D-O.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 10 points. In French, it would have been Avez mangé, A-V-A-I-S, M-A-N-G-E, accent aigu. Question. To 2 significant digits, calculate in hertz the frequency of oscillation for a 950 kilogram car that has a bad suspension system if the spring constant of the suspension system is 6.53 times 10 to the 4th newtons per meter. To 2 significant
Team
digits.
3,
52.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's 0.019 hertz. Team 3 loses 10 points. Question. Name any 6 of the 12 Greek Olympian gods.
Team 3,
Zeus, Poseidon, Demeter, Artemis, Athena, and
Hades.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Hades is not one of the 12 Olympians. Other possible answers were Hera, Aphrodite, Apollo, Ares, Hephaestus, Hermes, Hestia, Dionysus, and I think you said one of those that I just read, but there's a long list. Okay, Team 3 loses 10 points. Question. Match each of the following 3 instruments to the country to which it is indigenous. Instruments are A through C, countries 1 through 3. The instruments. A, balalaika, B, erhu, E-R-H-U, and C, sitar.
Team 3,
Russia, China, India.
Yes, that is correct. Team 3 receives 10 points, and that's the end of the 10-point round. It's now time for the 20-point team question entitled Aquarium. Locate the envelope labeled Aquarium and show it to the judges. Thank you. This envelope contains 4 copies of the handout and 1 answer sheet. Break the seal and place the envelope on your team table. You will be given 3 minutes to complete this handout. Remember to write your team number and district name on the answer sheet, which will be collected and scored. You may distribute the contents of the envelope. You may begin. You have 3 minutes. You have 2 minutes. You have 1 minute remaining. Please ensure that your team name and number are on the handout to be collected and scored. That's time. Pencils down, please. Handouts up. Manatee, thank you. All right, let's go over the answers for the team question, aquarium. These are 2 points each. Number 1, Ishmael is the sole survivor in this novel after the boat is destroyed by an angry sea mammal, Moby Dick. Number 2, identify the poem in which a young sailor is punished for killing an albatross, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. 3, the uppermost range of pH for most goldfish to survive is 8.40. To 2 significant digits, calculate in molarity the hydronium ion concentration in a sample of water with the pH of 8.40. That is 4.0 times 10 to the negative 19th. Number 4, the first nuclear submarine shared this name with Captain Nemo's vessel. That's the Nautilus. 5, determine in meters per second the speed of a standing water wave at its fundamental frequency, given that the wave is measured to be 15 meters long and has a frequency of 4 hertz, 120 meters per second. 6, this backward swimming marine mollusk with a chambered shell that grows in a logarithmic spiral is considered a living fossil. That is also the Nautilus, different one though. Number 7, identify the president who, as a result of Mayon's theory of sea power, launched the Great White Fleet. Theodore Roosevelt. Number 8, French. Cette espèce de mammifère marin du sous-ordre cétacé à dents, considéré comme superprédateur, est reconnu pour sa coloration noire et blanche. L'orque, O-R-Q-U-E, the French for orca. And in Spanish?
Spanish. Este mamífero marino del orden de los cetáceos es considerado un superdepredador y es fácilmente reconocible por su coloración blanca y negra. La respuesta es orca o ballena asesina.
Thank you. Number 9, state the number of liters that an aquarium in the shape of a rectangular prism can hold, given that the dimensions are 40 centimeters, 25 centimeters, and 25 centimeters. That would be 25 liters. And 10, give the common Allied name for the naval submarines operated by Germany, particularly in the First and Second World Wars, U-boats. Okay. We'll get those answers or those points tallied.
So,
Hmm?
you read 10 to the negative, so that your answer, you read it's 10 to the negative 9th, not 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said an answer wrong, but they knew that what the right answer was. I said it was 10 to the negative 19th for number 3. It's actually 10 to the negative 9th. Sorry, I copied it down wrong whenever I was transferring my answers. All right, ready? Here are your scores. Number 1, our team 1, Lee, 14. Team 2, Pinellas, 16. Team 3, Polk, 14. Team 4, Seminole, 16. Team 5, Volusia, 16. And Team 6, Manatee, 14. Do you have any questions about how these were scored? Okay, seeing none. It's now time for our final 2-minute break. Coaches, you may coach, but please come and visit the Team Florida scorers. Judges, please flip your scripts. Turn over your scripts, flip them, do whatever. So, Coach, if you would please come to the Team Florida scorer. Okay, welcome back to the final round. Let's have a button check, and we'll start with Team 2.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
Team 4.
Team 4.
Seminole.
What? Oh, that's right, there's 2 buttons. Okay, sorry, go back to Pinellas County. Team 2, hit
Team
both of those.
2.
Pinellas.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
All right, now Team 4.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Thank you. Team 6.
Team 6.
Manatee.
Team 6.
Manatee.
Team 1.
Team 1.
Lee.
Team 1.
Lee.
Team 3.
Team 3.
Hulk.
Team 3.
Hulk.
Okay. And Team 5.
Team 5.
Volusia.
Team 5.
Volusia.
All right. At the end of the 10-point round, these are your scores. Team 1 Lee, 124. Team 2 Pinellas, 154. Team 3 Polk, 153. Team 4 Seminole, 146. Team 5 Volusia, 141. Team 6 Manatee, 134. Okay. Time to get into the 15-point round. Here we go. Question. Three-way matching. Match each of the following 4 authors to his or her characters and the title of the work in which the characters appear. The authors are A through D, the characters 1 through 4, the titles W through Z. The authors: A. Charles Dickens, B. Thomas Hardy, C. Charlotte Bronte, D. Jane Austen. Characters: 1. Alec, 2. Rochester, 3. Stephen, 4. Marianne. Titles: W. Jane Eyre, X. Hard Times, Y. Sense and Sensibility, Z. Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Characters: 1. Alec, 2. Rochester, 3. Stephen, 4. Marianne. One Alec, A-L-E-C, 3 Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, 4 Marianne, M-A-R-I-A-N-N-E.
Team 6.
Manatee.
A1X, B3Z, that's a C2W, D4Y.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The 1 and the 3 were backwards. A3X, B1Z, C2W, and D4Y was the correct answer. Team 6 Team 6 loses 15 points. For the next question, you will need the following information. The vertex of the parabola represented by the function f of x equals 1/24 x squared minus 2 has the same coordinates as the center of a certain circle. I'll read that again. The vertex of the parabola represented by the function f of x equals 1/24 x squared minus 2 has the same coordinates as the center of a certain circle. Question. State in general form the equation of the circle given that the circle contains the focus of the parabola. State in general form the equation of the circle given that the circle contains the focus of the parabola. State in general form the equation of the circle given that the circle contains the focus of the parabola. That's time. The answer is x squared plus y squared plus 4y minus 32 equals 0. All right, question. The British Commonwealth of Nations contains 2.5 billion people today. Which one of the following 4 is the number of member nations? 1, 5, 2, 9, 3, 56, 4, 112.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
3.
3 is correct. Team 2 receives 15 points. For the next question, you will use handout 8-4. Locate the envelope labeled 8-4 and show it to the judges. Thank you. The two-part question will be read to you. Open the envelope and distribute the science handouts. Question. This is a two-part question. Part 1, match each of the 4 countries to its population pyramid. Part 2, identify the one pyramid that most closely represents the world population. Part 2, identify the one pyramid that most closely represents the world population.
Team 1.
Lead.
I need you to repeat part 1 for me, please, a little bit louder.
DC
C, yes. And then part 2?
is D.
Yes? Yes, okay, yes, that is correct. Thank you. All right. Him?
It's correct. It's correct.
Okay, all right. Yes, okay. Thank you. Team 1 receives 15 points. Question. Fill in the blank in the following sentence. In ancient Greek theaters, the central circular ground where the chorus and actors stood was called the...
Team 3.
The orchestra.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. Question. Unscramble the first 2 letters of each of the 4 terms or names defined to form a literary term. 1, a Russian revolutionary that led the Bolshevik Revolution. 2, element on the periodic table with symbol AU. 3, a reference...
Team 4.
Seminole.
Hyperbole.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It would be allegory, because 3 is a reference to a past work, person, or place in literature, and 4 is a hardy annual grass widely grown for grain, which would be allegory. So Team 4 loses 15 points. Question. A small object of mass 4.5 grams is rotating on a horizontal disc at a distance of 0.35 meters from the center. To 2 significant digits, calculate the coefficient of static friction between the object and the disc, given that the object is rotating at a rate of 1 revolution every 2.3 seconds. Assume the object is at the top where it just begins to slip. A small object of mass 4.5 grams is rotating on a horizontal disc at a distance of 0.35 meters from the center. To 2 significant digits, calculate the coefficient of static friction between the object and the disc, given that the object is rotating at a rate of 1 revolution every 2.3 seconds. Assume the object is at the point where...
Team 2.
Pinellas.
0.27.
That is correct. Team 2 receives 15 points. For the next question, you will need the following statement. If I had known my teacher better, I would have checked my work carefully. Again, if I had known my teacher better, I would have checked my work carefully. Question. Considering the context of the given statement, in French or Spanish, state and spell, including accent marks if necessary, the translation of had known.
Team 3.
Hubiera conocido, Hubiera space Conocido.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. In French, it would have been avait connu, AVAISCONNU. All right. Question. Identify respectively whether each of the following 4 items are included or excluded in calculating GDP. 1, government spending. 2, transfer payment. 3, consumption. 4, investments.
Team 3.
1, 3, and 4.
Are included and 2 is excluded.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. Question. Which one or ones of the following 4 composers were active during the classical period? 1. Salieri, 2. Vivaldi, 3. Haydn, 4. Telemann.
Team 3.
1 and 3.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. For the next question, you will use handout 8-5. Locate the envelope labeled 8-5 and show it to the judges. Please break the seal, hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question? The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Spanish reggaeton.
Sorry, that is, okay, yeah, that's incorrect. It should be cumbia, C-U-M-B-I-A. Team 4 loses 15 points. In French, the answer was zouk. Okay. Question. Identify respectively each of the following 3 characters from Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales from the description of the tales that he or she tells. 1. A knight must learn what women most desire. 2. A rooster who likes to brag about his singing must outsmart a fox. 3. 3 rioters turn on each other and all die without winning the gold they found. Identify respectively each of the following 3 characters from Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales from the descriptions of the tales that he or she tells. 1. A knight must learn what women most desire. 2. A rooster who likes to brag about his singing must outsmart a fox. 3. 3 rioters turn on each other and all die without winning the gold they found. Identify respectively each of the following 3 characters from Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales from the description of the tales that he or she tells. 1. A knight must learn what women most desire. 2. A rooster who likes to brag about his singing must outsmart a fox. 3. 3 rioters turn on each other and all die without winning the gold they found. That's time. Number 1 was the wife of Bath. Number 2, nun's priest. And number 3, the pardoner. No points are awarded for that question. For the following question, you will need the following information. I will read it 2 times. In a redox reaction at standard conditions, solid copper metal is oxidized by aqueous nickel 2 ions when a voltage is applied. The products of the reaction are aqueous copper 2 ions and solid nickel. Assume Faraday's constant is 96,500 coulombs per mole of electrons. Again, in a redox reaction at standard conditions, solid copper metal is oxidized by aqueous nickel 2 ions when a voltage is applied. The products of the reaction are aqueous copper 2 ions and solid nickel. Assume Faraday's constant is 96,500 coulombs per mole of electrons. Question. To one significant digit, find the equilibrium constant for the reaction at 25 degrees Celsius. To one significant digit, find the equilibrium constant for the reaction at 25 degrees Celsius. That's time. The correct answer would have been K equals 1 times 10 to the negative 21st. No points are awarded for that question. Question. State the exact volume of the region bounded by the x-axis, the y-axis, and the line 2x plus y equals 6 rotated about the x-axis. State the exact volume of the region bounded by the x-axis, the y-axis, and the line 2x plus y equals 6 rotated about the x-axis.
Team 3.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. Question. Match each of the 5 Supreme Court cases to the constitutional amendment with which it is associated. Cases are A through E, amendments 1 through 5. The cases. A. Brown v. Board. B. Tinker v. Des Moines. C. Mapp v. Ohio. D. Gideon v. Wainwright. E. Miranda v. Arizona. Amendments. Choice 1, 6th. Choice 2, 4th.
Team 3.
14th Amendment, First Amendment, 4th Amendment, 6th Amendment, 5th Amendment.
Repeat that, please.
14th, 1st, 4th, 6th, 5th.
It is. It is? Okay. All right. That's correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. Okay. All right. Question. 3-way matching. Match each of the following 4 scientists to his theory and the scientist each disproved. The scientists are A through D. The theories are 1 through 4. The disproved scientists are W through Z. The scientist. A. Darwin. B. Harvey. C. Linnaeus. D. Pasteur. Theories. 1. Classification. 2. Double circulation. 3. Evolution. 4. Germ theory. Disproved scientists. W. Aristotle. X. Galen. Y. Lamarck. Z. Needham. W through Z. W. Aristotle. X. Galen. Y. Lamarck. Lamarck. And Z. Needham. Scientist A. Darwin. B. Harvey. C. Linnaeus. D. Pasteur. Disproved scientists W. Aristotle. X. Galen. Y. Lamarck.
Team 2.
Pinellas.
A3, Y, B2, X, C1, Z, D4, W.
Sorry. That's incorrect. The W and the Z were flipped. Team 2 loses 15 points. Question. 3-way matching. Match each of the following 3 composers to his composition and country of origin. The composers are A through C, compositions 1 through 3, countries of origin X through Z. The composers. A. Hector Berlioz, Berlioz. B. Edward Elgar. C. Franz Liszt. Compositions. 1. Enigma Variations. 2. Symphonie Fantastique.
Team 4.
Seminole.
A2 France, B1 Britain, C4 Hungary.
What was your last?
C3 Hungary.
Last time they got the D for
Okay. Sorry, the first time that you said that, you said 4 rather than 3, and so that is going to be incorrect. So Team 4 loses 15 points. Okay. Question. This is a 2-part question. Part 1, identify the title of the poem by William Butler Yeats that contains the following lines. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Part 2, identify the 1958 novella.
Team 3.
The Second Coming and Things Fall Apart.
That is correct. Team 3 receives 15 points. Question. Identify the form of printing where an image is transferred from what was originally a flat limestone plate to a material such as paper. Identify the form of printing where an image is transferred from what was originally a flat limestone plate to a material such as paper.
Team 4.
Seminole.
Etching?
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's lithograph. Team 4 loses 15 points. For the next question, you will use handout 8-6. Locate the envelope labeled 8-6 and show it to the judges. Okay, thank you. Break the seal, hold the envelope by the long sides. Nothing is to be placed inside the envelope. Question. The question is printed on the handout. Distribute the handouts and begin. That's time. The correct answer would have been A equals 9/7 and B equals 8. That is the end of the 15-point round. It's time for the 30-point team question entitled, Open the Doggy Door. Locate the envelope labeled Open the Doggy Door and show it to the judges. Thank you. This envelope contains 4 copies of the handout and 1 answer sheet. This team question is worth a total of 30 points, and each question is worth 3 points. You will be given 3 minutes to complete this team question. You may distribute the contents of the envelope. You may begin. You have 3 minutes. I don't know. But you've got. Okay. You have 1 minute remaining. Please ensure that your team name and number are on the handout to be collected and scored. that's time. Please put your pencils down and put those handouts up in the air. Thank you. Okay, for those of you who are not looking at the paper, we had down the side doggy door written out, and each of the clues is, the answer is going to start with the letter in doggy door. Here we go. Open the doggy door. For D, in Robert Louis Stevenson's novella, Mr. Hyde sneaks through the door of this character's laboratory to escape an angry mob, Dr. Jekyll. O, the point of concurrency formed by the altitudes of a triangle is the orthocenter. G, the end product of meiosis, gamete. G, sword of Italian unification, commander of 1,000 red shirt soldiers, Garibaldi. I, a charged atom or group of atoms that carry a positive or negative charge due to gain or loss of electrons, ion. E, name the British monarch who abdicated his throne in 1936, Edward VIII. D, the spreading of waves around a barrier, diffraction. O, a lyric poem in the form of an address to a particular object, often elevated in style, ode. O, the 19th century slogan 54, 40, or fight, is in reference to the border of this Northwest Territory, Oregon. R, this bird enters through a window in Poe's poem of the same name, Raven. We'll get those scores finished. In the meantime, how many of you are seniors? Oh, wow, that's a lot. In the audience also. Very good, all right. So Lee County, do you have any seniors with you this year? You're all what? All right, so we'll see you again next year. All right, what about you, Pinellas County? All seniors. Tell me where you're headed. Whenever you graduate. Okay.
Go Gators.
Oh.
Also UF.
Ditto.
Ditto, okay. Very good. And was there anyone in the audience with you? Yes, are you seniors? Gators also? 2 Gators, okay. Good, thanks. All right, Polk County. Tell us where you're headed. Where? Cornell, thank you.
Berkeley College of Music.
Wonderful.
Florida State.
Okay,
Also UF.
very good. And? Undecided. That's all right, you got a couple months, right? Georgia Tech? Wonderful. All right, very good. Was that it for Polk County? You're a junior, right? USF? Okay, thank you. Team 1, did you have something?
We had a senior, but she had something else come up. But she's most likely either going to UF or UCLA.
Okay. Oh. One or the other. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, thank you. Seminole County, what about you guys?
I'm also a Gator.
Okay. It's quite a few of you.
Most likely UF.
Okay.
GT or Penn, but most likely GT.
Okay. Very good. Anybody in your audience? Yes. Princeton? Okay. What was that? Okay. Very good. Thank you. All right. Volusia County?
I'm a junior. Those 3 are seniors.
Thank you.
UF.
Okay.
UF.
Also?
Also UF.
Okay. So there's a trend. Do you have anybody in the audience?
Not seniors.
No? All right. Manatee County.
UF for biotech.
Okay.
We have 2 in the audience too.
Okay. So no more seniors at the table. Okay, great. Who is in the audience? Yes. Very good. Thank you. Florida Southern College of Education. Aww. Bless you. All right, very good. Thank you all. We wish you all the best. And for those of you who are not seniors, we're excited because you can come back next year. All right, here we go. These are your scores. Lee County, Team 1, 27 points. Team 2, Pinellas County, 27 points. Team 3, Polk County, 27 points. Team 4, Seminole County, 24 points. Team 5, Volusia County, 27 points. And Team 6, Manatee County, 24 points. Do you have any questions? Okay. Give us just a moment. We'll get your final score. Sure. If you all would like to, we would not be bothered if you wanted to straighten up your tables a little bit so that we could get taken down. Thank you.
All right, congratulations again, everyone, for making it to the finals. Division I 2024 Commissioners Academic Challenge. Before Ms. Miller announces the final scores, just a couple of reminders. The winning team coach needs to give me the team member they would like to nominate for Team Florida Scholarship. And Herf Jones will be giving rings to the winners of the division. So we'll have you sized for those right outside the door here as you exit. Mrs. Moore is right there at the table. She has the ring sizers and everything to do that with. So again, winning coach, give me the name of your Team Florida member and have your team sized for rings. Dinner is right down here, 7 o'clock tonight. Please be sure you bring your banquet ticket. And if you have a card that has, coaches help us with this, bring the cards with the kids' names on them that need a special diet so we can give those to the servers. So those meals will be provided to the students that need them. Okay, you ready, Ms. Miller? All right, here we go.
Okay. Now for the final scores. In 6th place with 110 points, Seminole County. In 5th place with 143 points, Manatee County. In 4th place, 166 points, Lee County. In 3rd place with 168 points, Volusia County. 2nd place with 196 points, Pinellas County. And in 1st place, your Division I champions with 285 points, Polk County. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful afternoon and see you at the banquet tonight.